What is up, guys? Raymond here from Booze&Chill, coming at you from the... I don't really have a name for my studio yet, but maybe you guys can help me out with that. Write down in the comments what cool name can we give the studio. But that's besides the point. What I'm really here to tell you guys is I'm going to be extending the giveaway. I figured that maybe 1 week is maybe not enough. So the giveaway will be on the following video. And good news! At first I wasn't sure what I was gonna give away, but then I stumbled upon something, and I actually have it here with me right now. Like I mentioned, the first 4 people that I'm gonna draw will be getting a free Booze&Chill t-shirt. The 5th person will also be getting a Booze&Chill t-shirt, as well as one of these bad boys. It is under the name Bar 340 by Cambridge. This is not sponsored by them at all. This is just me giving away stuff for you guys, being so cool again for reaching the 100 subs. It's pretty fucking neat. It's got recipe shaker, a real wood muddler, a stir, tongs, and a double jigger. Everything you need to get your mixology on. So this is going to be giving away to the 5th person that I draw out. That is going to be on the following video. So if you guys have not participated or done the instructions that I've said, well, you know, you're not gonna be in it. So one more time, guys, the way to get into this giveaway is 1, like the 100 subscriber video, which is the one before this one. 2, share the shit out of it. 3, subscribe if you have not. And last but not least, leave a hashtag chill in the comment box. That way I know you know that you did what you did. I guess that's how you can prove that you did everything right. And one more time, guys, it will be in the next video. 5 t-shirts, 1 very cool looking bar mixology set. But that is all I wanted to say, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Now let's go on with the show, shall we? How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Booze&Chill. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about some Deftones IPA beer. Stay tuned for that. What is up, guys, and welcome back. I am your host, as usual, Raymond. And as I mentioned in the very beginning, we're going to be talking about some Deftones. And if you're not familiar with the band Deftones, here's a little information about them. Deftones is an alternative metal band formed in Sacramento, California in 1988. And one of the 3 very big hit songs would be My Own Summer, Change, which has got a lot of movie references, I'll get that in a moment, and Be Quiet and Drive, and a bunch of other songs that there's just way too many on the list to name, but you get the idea, right? So what do you say we start off with the can? The can itself, guys, is already metal looking. It's got like this like skeleton of some sort of, I'm just gonna go ahead and say beaver, on account of the brewery itself is called Belching Beaver. The name itself, the first time I heard the name, I just cracked the fuck up, honestly. I mean, the brewery name just brings to the imagination of a female reproductive organ flatulating. Queef! Kazoo type. And like I mentioned in one of the songs, Chains, if you're not familiar with the song Chains, may I remind you of the movie The Queen of the Damned, one of my favorite vampire movies. It's got that crazy, sexy ass vampire sex scene. And you hear Deftones' song Chains playing in the background during this sexy sex vampire scene. And honestly, it just really sets the mood. Nothing like a good old sexy time with some metal backgrounds. But right back to the can, guys. It again, it's got the dead skeleton beaver with the roses, very traditional tattoo looking, very rock and rolly, right? Because tattoos and rock and roll just go hand in hand. That's just how it is, right? But alright guys, let's go ahead and pour this mofo in because it's getting very, very sweaty, and that means it's getting warm, and I do not like that. Let's do this. So like you see guys, here we now have the IPA Belching Beaver Phantom Bride. Forgot to mention the Phantom Pride part. The name itself is already metal as it is. First thing comes to mind, Phantom of the Opera. Also a very good classic horror movie. The IPA in the glass looks very, very nice. The foam head already settled down. It was pretty thick at first. I did a kind of a hard pour, but it's settled. The IPA in the glass looks amazing. It looks very, very juicy looking. So what do you say we start off with how we always start off in the channel, and that is the smell. Let's do this. It smells very, very hoppy. It smells like very, very fresh picked out hops and very, very citrusy. Kind of a bit of a fruity smell. Also smells like it might have some sort of a dry end to it. It's hard to say, but you can sometimes tend to smell that bit of dryness in kind of beverages. But alright guys, that's enough of that. The nose has picked up what it's picked up. Now it's got to see what the taste buds can confirm on with, as you guessed it, the taste. Cheers. Holding it the wrong way. Cheers. Hits you with that nice fruity citrus in the very beginning. Doesn't last very long. And then right after that you get those bitter units. That bitterness at the end. It's a little heavy. Once it settles down you get that nice citrus sweetness continuing. It's this weird like coming back and forth thing. And I blame the bitterness on that heavy hoppiness flavor in there. Depending on what type of hops it was, I don't know exactly which ones, but depending on what hops that they use, it could affect the flavor a lot. And then this one, to me, just tastes like very, very like dry, very thick hop flavor to this IPA here. It's very, very drinkable, I will say that. But IPAs have that reputation, like I always mention. They are an acquired taste. I will say this now, the bitterness on this IPA might get to somebody who doesn't really drink IPAs at all. But for those of you who actually do enjoy an Indian Pale Ale, I do recommend you seek this one out. But alright guys, I think that's pretty much ends the tasting part. Not much to it, but those bitterness, dry end, citrusy fruitiness to it. Not a lot of that grapefruit, mangoey, strawberry stuff in this one, but citrusy nonetheless. But now that we've gotten that part down, let's go ahead and end this video as we always end it with, as you know, the final thoughts. So the name of this damn thing is a bit of a mouthful. The Belching Beaver Deftones, the band name, Phantom Bride Indian Pale Ale. Again, it's a bit of a mouthful. The can itself is already metal. It really does represent the Deftones a lot, being that if you are familiar with the band, they're heavy, very experimental, very indie, alternative. They're all kinds of mixtures of genre of music. Me personally, I feel like the can really does represent how they are, what they do. So kudos to Belching Beaver for that one. And as far as the drink itself, not recommended to somebody who has never tried an IPA. But for those of you who are familiar with the Indian Pale Ales, I do recommend you check this out. Especially if you have a friend who happens to be a really big Deftones fan, this will make an awesome gift. Only, I believe it comes in a 4-pack. This one was actually brought into me from my really good friend Julius. Shout out to you, Julius. Again, it is an IPA, an American IPA, and you will all be happy to know that the Phantom Bride Deftones IPA is a year-round drink. Kudos to Belching Beaver Deftones for making this a year-round thing. So you and your buddies can go cruise, get yourself some Phantom Brides, and just boost up that fucking Deftones and just rock the fuck out. Alright guys, that pretty much sums up today's episode on the Belching Beaver Deftones Phantom Bride IPA. Again, it's such a big fucking mouthful. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are fans of the band Deftones, or fans of the IPA, or fans of the Deftones Phantom Bride IPA. And as always guys, please help out the channel by hitting that like button right down below. Share the fuck out of it and subscribe if you have not. But that is all for today guys. I will see you in the next video, and for now you can go ahead and check out these two videos right over here, and I will see you guys again in the next video. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking and rocking out with my cock out. Cheers.